Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 1, guys. I thought the game was going to a draw, but in the end, you have to say Villa deserved the result. Guys, I'm really pissed off because I actually recorded this. I was going on and on for like 10 minutes and my camera didn't even record it. So I have to re-record it, guys. So if I don't mention stuff, please allow me. But yeah, guys, in that first half, I thought we were decent. We actually started all right. We started well. We were controlling the game with possession. We were getting involved. You saw the triangle of Odegaard, White, and Saka. I thought Odegaard was probably our best player today, man. He did have a few moments where it's like you need a bit of quality. But once he grew into the game, especially in that second half, the pinging of the balls were great. He was having loads of shots, which is what we want to see from him. And if it wasn't for Emi Martinez, he may have left with 1 or 2 goals. So, yeah, good performance from the captain. Great to see him back. In terms of defence, we know how important Gabriel and Saliba are, and it just showed today because all the long balls they had, yes, we forced them long, our press was good at times, but we could not win aerial battles or 50-50s. In that midfield as well, it was poor, but defensively, we looked shaky all game, man. They were getting in behind very easily. Timber doing his best because he plays there internationally, but it's a big ask for him, man. It's a big ask for him going from right back to now centre back, so I'm not going to corner him too much, but he was getting down a few times. Hincapié was having to bail him out. He was very good today, I thought. Hincapié, yes, a few misplaced passes, but I thought his defending was very good today, man. Really, really good. And Timber had some nice 1v1 battles, but it was just they were kind of managing to cut open our defence very easily. Calafiori had a poor game today, man. Misplaced passes, not very convincing in defending. It wasn't good. Raya had to make some big, big saves, man. Some of his saves were brilliant. I thought White was very good in that first half. He was linking up with that triangle nicely. Saka, Odegaard, and White. He was overlapping, playing some lovely passes in. And yeah, it just wasn't to be today, man. Rice, we had to do what he did against Chelsea, where he was basically going in the centre-back position, having to build up everything and not really get forward too much, which is really annoying, man. We needed to see him further up the pitch. Odegaard was playing some lovely passes. Saka had a good game, I thought, man. He was good. He was unlucky not to leave with a goal or an assist today. And I don't give a toss about GA, but yeah, he was very good today, man. He was the one. He was kind of having to carry the attack in that first half, man. It was all coming from him. Eze, non-existent in the first half. He had a few nice dribbles, but it wasn't the best for him. I would have liked to see him in the 10 role, moving back into the 10 for the second half, but I don't blame Arteta for hooking him. Same with Marino. Absolutely non-existent today. Really disappointing, but he is obviously not a striker, and he's been doing a job for us. So we'll give him grace for that off day. Zubimendi, I didn't think he really did too much today, man. Like, obviously, his role is so important because he just allows Rice and others to bomb forward. But today, the presence wasn't there. I just didn't really notice him, honestly. But yeah, it just wasn't our day, man. And you've got to say that Villa, in the end, they deserved it, man. They deserved it because that final 10-15 minutes, they were putting us under so much pressure. They were cornering our defence, man, and our goal. It was just like, oh my God, if the ref doesn't blow, we're going to concede. We should have just saw it out and taken the point, but fair play to Villa, man. They really were hungry for that win. You could tell with the way the crowd were, but yeah, disappointing, man. Really disappointing. Overall, without Gabriel Saliba, man, we conceded far too many chances, man. 15 shots. Yes, we had 15 shots, but they had more big chances, more expected goals. And yeah, man, Emi Martinez had a brilliant game, man. He made 7 saves. It was crazy, man. It was a really entertaining game though for the neutral. Obviously for me, gutting. But first half, we did well. We did well. Over reliant on Saka, forcing them into loads of saves. And we were probably the better side in that first half. But they actually went 1-0 up with a Matty Cash goal, which Eze's got to do better on. He switches off. But defensively, Eze, do you expect him to really know where his man is? He should. 100%, but we need to have the cover there. I know we were trying to push up with Calafiori and everyone, but defensively we looked a bit open today, man. We were risky, which can pay off, but when it doesn't pay off, you got to look at it and be like, okay, maybe that was a bit naive to do that. But yeah, Cash, brilliant goal through the legs of Rice, smashes it in. Eze loses him. Very good finish. And 1-0 at half time, and you're thinking, oh shit, we got to come back again, man. We got to come back. And big up Arteta for making those half-time subs, because he needed to do that. Now, with Eze, as I said, I would have liked to see him in the 10, but it wasn't his day. So he hooked him off for Trossard, and Marino came off, who was non-existent today, for Gyökeres, who is back, obviously with a broken finger, but that shouldn't affect the way he played. In that second half, though, I thought we started by far the better side. We were really, really good. We were pushing for that equaliser, and we got it through Trossard. It was really Brilliant, man. Brilliant little goal from Trossard, man. Yes, it was a deflected effort or whatever, but he just manages to find himself in the right place at the right time. He's so important for us, man. Probably our most clinical finisher. And it was really good to see him get off the bench and score again. Big up to Trossard, man. 1-1. And then you're thinking, okay, let's push on. But Unai Emery, he had other plans, man. He brought off Watkins for Marlon, which made an impact as well. And the referee, who was good in the first half, he was a bit biased to us, I'll admit it. Like, he was giving us everything. Not really giving Villa much. But then it seemed like the other half, he was kind of doing the other thing, where he was giving Villa a lot and not giving us a lot. But, yeah, poor performance, I think, overall from the ref in that second half. But that is not an excuse at all, because in that second half, Villa were very good, man. They were really, really good. I thought Martinez had the game of his life. Odegaard could have left with 2 goals easily. That one effort where it was top bins and he saved it, really impressive, man. Their defense, yeah, Gyökeres, poor cameo, man. He got snuffed out so easily. Konza and Pau Torres had a field day with him. There was nothing there. Yes, he didn't get anything into the channels, but he didn't really make anything happen. It was poor. I thought Saka had Maatsen for most part. He got past him so many times. It was such a shame that we couldn't capitalise on that. Kamara played a very good game in that midfield. He kind of won the battle with Zubamendi. He was much more involved in the game. Rodgers had some really nice touches. And Tielemans did his job with McGinn obviously doing a shift. But it was poor, man. It was really, really poor. That second half, compared to the first, we created a lot more. We had a lot more shots. But Villa outshot us, man. Without Gabriel Saliba, it was poor. It was really poor. We couldn't see out those 50-50s and all the duels that Gabriel Saliba wins so easily. It was like Nketiah was doing a job. Timber had his moments on the ground, but in the air, they were having a field day, man. They were winning all of those. And yeah, they had 11 shots compared to our 9. Crazy. Same big chances, more expected goals, more possession. And they deserved the win in the end, man. I thought a draw would have been deserved, but we didn't see it out well enough, man. We really didn't. We didn't see it out. It was poor. And obviously Trossard got the equaliser, but yeah, man, we just couldn't make anything stick from then on. It was poor. It was really poor. But the linesman, I don't know what he's doing with those possible corners we could have had. But it's not an excuse, man. It really isn't. Gyökeres was poor off the bench. Madueke was doing something. He was taking on Maatsen, getting past him, but nothing in the end product. And yeah, Calafiori getting booked is really poor now. He misses the next game. It's against Wolves, though, so Skelly, I don't mind him being there. And Martinelli, I think the sub could have been made quicker, but I get he only took off Trossard because he had an injury. And Trossard, I really hope it's not a bad injury because he's so important, as you can see. But yeah, man, we just didn't look defensively sound today at all. We were so vulnerable from the Villa attacks. And that is why we need one of Gabriel Saliba there. Like, at least, because yes, our depth is good, but Mosquera out as well. We've now got Timber, who's been playing right back all season at centre back, which disrupts the balance a little bit, man. Mosquera's a big miss as well, because if it was Mosquera and Nketiah, we've seen they can play together. It's just really gutting that we couldn't see out a draw at least, because I thought in that second end of the game we should have just seen out the draw. Now, yes, Villa Park, you want to win these games, but at the same time, when the game's getting put on you, Villa are really putting pressure. You just got to see out that draw, man. A draw at Villa Park is not a bad result. We've seen City lose there. We've seen them have a really good run recently, so we should have just seen it out. But credit to them, man. They did really well, and for that final goal, it was so gutting. Like, I'm struggling to record this without raging, but yeah, man. Buendia found himself right place, right time. They were having shot after shot. We were blocking everything, saving everything, and then it just fell right to him in front of goal, and he just stuck it in. Last kick of the game. Oh my God. And that is a big result, not just for Villa, but for the Premier League, because now they are 3 points behind us. They have won 5 games in a row. That is crazy. Villa have won 5 games in a row. Big up to Emery, man. He's doing bits, but they're on 30 points. We're on 33. So those 2 draws and the loss in the last 5 have really put the gap down, man. City play. They can narrow the gap to 2 points if they win today. And Chelsea are on 24, so if they win, they can start getting themselves back in, man. It's so tight. It's so tight. From 4th to literally 14th, there is a 5-point gap. That is absolutely mental. I know it's early, and yes, this result is gutting, but guys, this whole bottle job FC. Like, I get everyone hates us, but guys, just don't get rage baited, because it's a long season, man. It's a very long season. It's never going to be a walk in the park. It's only December. It's December, all right? The title race, when the race starts to go on, when you need to start winning all the games, that comes later, like March, February, March time. But obviously, you want to see out games like this, take the points, but it wasn't to be, man. It really wasn't to be. Now, obviously, a lot of teams can capitalize on this, but we just got to hope and pray they don't. And if they do, we got to fix up. We got midweek against Club Brugge away, so hopefully we get a rotated team there. Champions League, it's not the priority at the moment, because obviously we're top of that. And as long as we get through to the automatic qualification, it doesn't matter if you come first in that. Yes, it's impressive, but it doesn't matter. But obviously, we want to win that game 100%, bounce back from that. Wolves next in the league, we got to win that. And yeah, we just got to get back on a run, man, because it's been on and off recently with draws. But that's our first loss since Liverpool, so we've only lost 2 all season, which is impressive in itself. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if I missed anything. Apologies if I did. I'm not going to lie, guys. I've had to record this again. So, yeah, let me know what I missed. But it was good to see White back, linking up well. But in the end, it wasn't enough, man. We didn't take our chances. And Villa had a lot more in towards the end. And they really put pressure on us and got the 3 points, which is gutting. But that is the end of the video. Hit the like, subscribe if you're new, guys. But it's been Jay Zeno's Ball, and I'm out. Peace out, guys. Take care.